Bride's View was the idea that we started with, and it really came out of a personal struggle. So I was engaged at the time, and wedding planning was hard, really hard. I didn't like it very much. So I figured there's got to be an easier way. We began talking to brides, asking them about their problems and how they thought wedding planning could be improved. And the one theme we kept hearing over and over again was, I know what I like when I see it. Most people had never planned a wedding before. They didn't necessarily know exactly what the right vocabulary was to use or who the ideal vendors were, but if they saw a picture, they could say, I like that, I want that. That set off a light bulb for us, so we began building out Bride's View, which was a visual search engine specifically targeted at the wedding category, where you could look through images from other people's weddings and select elements of it that you liked, save those, and then ultimately we would help you find vendors who could deliver it for you or e-commerce experiences where you could go buy products. You can imagine that when Pinterest began growing, we said, oh, that's interesting. A lot of brides are using Pinterest for what we thought they should be using Bride's View for. We started analyzing the traffic that was coming in, started analyzing what was happening on Pinterest to see if we could identify our target customer base, and it worked really well. We began talking to other people about it, and they said, hey, that's cool, can you do it for my business? And that was where the idea for the pivot really generated. We were our own first customer, but we realized the technology we had built could be expanded to serve any type of business. When I think back to the early days of the pivot and becoming Tailwind, we mostly were spending our time educating people on what Pinterest was in the first place and why it mattered and why they should give it a try. The earliest version of the product was actually us typing data into Google spreadsheets and emailing them to people. Obviously that wasn't sustainable for long, but the response that we got to that led us to realize there was a huge opportunity in providing deeper analytics and that people were really hungry for that data. To be honest, I don't think we realized how early we were at the time. I think we thought that a lot of things in a way would move faster than they did, but at the same time, it's all moving at lightning pace. So I don't know if we could have handled it if it moved any faster.